Hey everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a Traci Reed project with her new Sunkissed collection, and this video is a YouTube hop with the other creative team members, so I hope you check out those other videos. So for my projects with this collection, I am doing a 6x8 pocket page spread with my bestie. The day after school ended, we had a beach trip. He came up for a beach trip, and my husband got a great photo of us on the inner tubes, and so I used that as a really big photo. And then at the bottom I'm going to put a border of flowers and different word phrases. The stickers that come in the collection are actually a little bit bigger than I needed, so I actually cut out more flowers but shrunk down a little bit. I also have a 4x6 card that I'm using on the left-hand side, and I'm just going to add lots of die cuts to that card and just a little, like a little tag that I can journal on. Also have another journaling card that has a little phrase on it that says "Summer stories are my favorite." I took 2 digital brushes and I added a white stroke behind them, like 15, I think. And that's why I love this story. It looks the way it does. I changed the color and then I added that stroke. So that's a really great way to make things filled in for when you're cutting on your Cameo, so you don't have like each individual letter and you want it to just have a nice white background behind it. For my clustering down at the bottom, I start with summer vibes in the middle, pop dotted, and up at the top, like I said, I have the love this story. I'll also pop dot that, and I took a floral and put it in the corner. I am also going to take the edges of the flower die cuts and kind of pop them up or fold them up so that way there's a little more dimension and it's not just paper. So, and you can see that I'm doing that right there with the red flower that I have. And I'll have 2 large floral die cuts on either side, left and right. And I will also tuck in some smaller flowers as well. So the whole thing across will just make a really fun floral embellishment cluster area, which I'm really excited about and I just love. And there's also a really awesome word strip that is in this kit. And it says, "You are the sprinkles to my ice cream." And I love that. I absolutely love that. Because my best friend and I here, we've almost been friends for 20 years, I believe. So when he comes up for his December visit, I told him, I'm like, we need to maybe make it an extra long trip so we can go somewhere together or something to celebrate. Because yeah, I cannot believe it's 20 years. It feels like not that long, but I just can't believe it. So up in the top right corner, I also tucked in an orange flower and then chopped off the extra and took that piece and put it over on my 4x6 card where I have the other digital stamped phrase that I will pop dot. I knew I wasn't going to need a long story because it's pretty self-explanatory, you know, being at the beach with my bestie. So having this 4x6 card and then adding in a bunch of fun pieces and a tag for just a short little story worked perfect. So I did a digital stamp that I think says "This was so fun," and I made it that bright red color, tucked in a flower, and part of the fun in the Cameo got like snipped, so I'm just gonna put a heart over it so you can't even tell that it got cut wrong in the Cameo. And that'll be perfect. I'm going to move things aside in just a minute so that way I can write my little blurb on there about the beach day. And like I said, it was the day after school ended, which was such a great way to kick off the summer, not just for me, but for the kids too, to have their uncle there hanging out with them and playing with them at the beach. So it was a lot of fun. So I put the tag there and I'm going to tuck it underneath the pop dotted digital stamp. And since I had added that heart to the fun digital stamp piece, I am going to go ahead and add in a few more hearts to kind of balance things out. And then I wanted to add a little bit more sparkle and fun to this page. So I am going to get out my Nuvo drops and what I like to think of as faux enamel dots. I'm obsessed with those things. Do you guys use those? Let me know if you do and leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you use Nuvo drops, or I get the scrapbook.com ones. To the 4x6 card, I also added in a dive-in little die cut and also half of a yellow flower. I just basically extended my clustering all the way across, which is fine, and it's so easy to do with Traci's die cuts. It's just, she includes so many. So this is where I am making my little circles. I went with a really bright color that went well with the reddish pink. I also am taking like a light sparkle pink and I'm adding it to the large pink flowers. So sparkles for the inside of the flowers, and I felt like that was a great little touch. I also have another yellow one that I'm going to use, and that will wrap up this 6x8 pocket page. I decided the last minute though to add a little cluster up in the 3x4 pocket card. I just felt like it was kind of standing there by itself, and if I just added a little something, that would work great. And it actually works good as like an overall visual triangle from the bottom of the Summer Vibes cluster all the way up to that pocket page and then across to the top right corner of that photo. So see, it all worked out great. And so I just have a heart and two little dots that I made. And I also wanted to include another little project that I'm going to do. It's just a simple 6x8 page, and it's outside of the page protector. And I knew that this process video was not going to be that long, so I included it at the end of this. I started a workout challenge last summer, and I wound up just feeling amazing. During the pandemic, May 2020, I started moving because I knew I needed to move. And if you've been around here a while, you know that I love to exercise, and it's really helped with my mental health. And so last summer I was going on a year of moving, and it just was so beneficial. And one of the benefits was just having more confidence. And I was like, I am wearing a two-piece. That's it. That's all there is to it. And so I got my first two-piece that I tried, the first one in maybe 15 years. I don't know. My son's almost 13. I don't remember wearing one in college. But I am rocking this two-piece, and I just had to document that in my me album with a very simple little page. I took another digital stamp that said, "Watch me shine," and I made that yellow so that way it would really stand out. And I also found a journaling card that was yellow, so I really had those big pops of yellow, and then the rest was just going to be green and pink. And I took the digital flowers that I would generally not use on a project, but I printed them out and then crumpled them up really good so that way there was a little bit of dimension. I also took the digital stamp of the tropical leaves, added a white stroke, and was able to turn those into die cuts. I know Traci's kits, I think, have a die cut of those palm fronds, but I decided to make my own with the digital stamp and a white stroke. Okay, so on my journaling card, I'm basically talking about how working out has really benefited my mental health, and it continues to do so. And hello, crazy hair, while I'm writing this out. But I just talk about, how the added bonus is confidence, and I am just rocking the suit, like I said. So proud of myself, and I continue to be proud of myself for just showing up for myself. Because that's really why I work out, just for my mental health. The other stuff, like weight loss or whatever, is just added bonus. It's really just so I can keep eating carrot cake. That's why. No, it's so that way I can, be good and feel good mentally. So that is why. I am tucking in my clusters and my palm leaves and adding those in, and then I will kind of look at this page and realize I need a little bit more of yellow. So I go through digging through my die cuts, and I'm going to find one yellow die cut that I can use. I'll also add in some enamel dots to the center of these crumpled flowers to make them look more realistic. And I actually found some enamel dots that will match perfectly, which always makes me happy when that works out. So these enamel dots and then adding in that yellow flower will wrap up this 6x8 pocket page, not pocket page, but 6x8 layout, which definitely needed to be documented. And then I will be done, and I will have 2 projects using this new kit from Traci Reed called Sunkissed. And I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing these projects come together. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you are new to my channel. All right, I hope that you have a great day. Bye.